Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mike Colleen at MikeColleen.com, and I'm back talking about narcissist. I realized I think I can blend both my businesses together in this, so we'll go from there. So, something happened on Facebook today. It wasn't a bad thing, but it was just like blatant. Like, wow, I really like you could see it. Someone I've known for very highly respected family. Husband and wife I respect a lot, love a lot. The wife had posted on Facebook. In fact, I'm going to read it to you. Hold on. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Big, bold, with a Halloween thing. It says, "How can a person make you think they are nice, but they are not? What's that called?" Some people said I was asshole and, two-faced. And I said, "Demonic narcissists, they are real and they are here." And she said, "I'm aware and it's sad." So I then later posted, "I hate them and I'm not nice to them at all, like at all. And I don't care who they are. When I woke up when I was 28, you were helping me through this. And that's what I was going through." So it's someone who was there for me when I didn't know what the hell when I was waking up, I didn't know what that was. And neither did she, but she was kind enough to be supportive. I said, "Do not be nice to these people." When Christ said turn the other cheek, he meant to walk away, slam the door. I mean, I emphasize words a lot because if you just say it in a very kind of mellow tone, people are like, "Oh, okay," and they don't really get what you're saying. It's like literally shut that door, walk away. So I say blah blah blah, slam the door, to stand firm, to close off from. It's all they know or listen to, and they're extremely manipulative. And she says, "Yes, you're right." Well, someone chimed in, a young man. He says, "No disrespect, but I don't think that's what turn the other cheek means." Keyword, he said, think. There's a difference between, well, this is what I think it means, and this is what I know it means. Okay, I know because when I actually did it and walked away, it was like, I don't know how to explain it. A ton of bricks just like, boom, like, oh, I get what he's saying. He's literally saying, when someone abuses you, turn your cheek, turn and go. In other words, turn away from them, period. All right. Sure, there's a lack in translation, but when something happens to you physically like that, you absolutely know. Okay. So what did he say? He goes in the Sermon on the Mount, only a few verses after Jesus says to turn the other cheek, he says, "Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." Now there's something he's going to say here, key. And don't, he says, "Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, not hate your enemies, and don't be nice to those who persecute you." Now, I never said that I would be mean to them or I'd attack them or do something. I just said, I'm just like, boom, cold. I have nothing to do with them. I'm not going to pretend that I know what you're going through, but I will say that I think, he's talking to her. He's talking to her. Pretend that I know what you're going through, but I will say that I think it's possible to demonstrate Christ's love to someone who has lost your trust. Now, key word here, someone who has lost your love or trust. Someone. We're talking about two different species here. Okay, hold on. And he clarifies it on accident. Trust is earned, but real love, the love that comes from Christ, is freely given. Now, this is a young man who's very naive. I don't know the guy. I didn't click on his name, but it was obvious. And I found out later. He says, praying that God will give you strength and discernment, you need to deal with difficult people. Right there, difficult people. I'm not talking about difficult people. I'm not talking about someone. I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about demonic narcissists. When you go through it and you see, you're like, it's like, what the fuck is this? It's not human. They're not humans at all. They're not. And it's not just me saying it. I think what happened to me was when I went onto YouTube and I found all these other people saying the same things, using the same words that I was using. And it wasn't like I read a book. I didn't take a class. I didn't watch YouTube videos and all. Like these phrases that I was saying had just started flying up because of what I was going through. And that's what all these other people say too. So, I say, okay, now here's my response. No disrespect taken. Sincerely, the difference is it's clear you have been very lucky. You have never dealt with a real narcissist. They are demonic. In your words, you wrote difficult people. I'm not talking about difficult people. I'm talking about narcissists. They are real, they exist, and they are here. If you are dealing with a difficult person, then you have been sincerely blessed beyond measure. This is me writing back. Narcissists are evil to the core. God has never called us to interact with Satan's demons or Satan's children. The Bible speaks of guarding ourselves against them. That's very clear, to gird your loins and all that stuff. He says they are wicked, they are demonic, they are sneaky, they are tricky, they are manipulative. Okay? And I said, would you tell your children to hang out with drug dealers and murderers? I wouldn't. I'm not coming from a sense of this is what I think. I'm coming from this is what is and knowing from experience. And I rewrote what she wrote and said, she wrote, how can a person make you think they are nice, but they are not? What's that called? Again, I respond, they are called narcissists. Demons are sneaky, tricky, and vile, as the Bible states. Those who those who are awakening are seeing how narcissists have infiltrated our entire society, from the government to the churches, and twisted all the truths, leaving the innocent ones vulnerable to their lies. Their number one goal is to get you to lower your guard. Yeah, to lower your guard. So I'm going to repeat it. Their number one goal is to lower your guard so that they can attack, damage, and destroy the spirit within you, your soul, your emotions. Discernment is a must. Jesus or God never commanded us to allow others to abuse us repeatedly. And this is one of the things that the demonic narcissists have twisted in the teachings of Christ. When Christ said, turn the other cheek, nowhere does it say, let them to continue to abuse you. It does not say that in the Bible. I'm going to pull up some verses. Jesus or God never commanded us to allow others to abuse us repeatedly. Turn the other cheek means do not attack back, but to close the door to walk. Period. Now let me go back up to what he said earlier about, what did he say about being mean to people or something? What did he say? And don't be nice to those who persecute you. Well, he was twisting my words. He may have misunderstood, but it's his whole thing when you look at it like, oh, this is a narcissist in the making. I simply said to turn, walk, close that door, slam the door. I'm not nice to them. I'm just cold. Like, yeah, what do you want? Like, get out of here. I have nothing to do with them. I have no qualms about that either. So does not mean, so let me go back. Turn the other cheek that means do not attack, but to close the door to walk, period. We must have boundaries. Most have to learn from learning the hard way, meaning this young man is either a narcissist or he's so naive he's going to get his ass kicked down the road hard because he's not listening to nobody, because he's got it all figured out. Like a narcissist, yeah. Narcissists think they got it all figured out when they don't. We must have boundaries. Most have to learn the hard way. This is just life. Now I read in Titus, in the book of the Bible, Titus 3:10. As for a person who stirs up division, after warning him once and then twice, have nothing to do with them. And I write, this is what I'm saying. Turn the other cheek and walk. Slam the door. Close the door. Don't deal with them. That's what Titus says. I'll read it again. Titus 3:10. As for a person who stirs up division, after warning him once and then twice, have nothing more to do with him. This is what I'm saying. This is me. And then 1 Peter verse 5:8. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. And I said, good luck to the lady. I'm done with this conversation. And I wrote to him and said, it's a hard challenge. It's hard. And I actually meant this sincerely. And it was his last response that made me go, oh, he thought I was doing the ego outdoing you game. I wasn't trying to outdo anyone. I'm trying to warn people, okay? I said, it's a hard challenge. It's to combine kindness and compassion with discernment, awareness, and strength. I know you meant well, as in be, at least at that moment I did, okay? Be kind and compassionate and peaceful. He says, I agree, Mike. It's definitely a challenge, one that we all fall short of. Now, that's what I call Christian ego talk. All fall short of this side of heaven, myself more than most, blessings. It's just like Jesus Christ. The guy, he's not speaking from his heart. And here's the deal. I found out later, not going to say from who. He's very young. He was spoiled. He's lived the soft life. He doesn't know what it's like. Perfect environment for a narcissist in the making. So what I did write to her, in fact, let me read it. Hopefully it's in here. Shit. Oh no, it's over here. Sorry. I figured it was either he's a narcissist or naive to the subject. P.S. Just to so you know, narcissists do exactly what he did. They want you to lower your guard and twist the teachings of the Bible. If I were to go back and break that down even more, he twisted what I said into something else that I didn't say. I made it clear I was talking about demonic narcissists, and he goes, "Well, what was the phrase he used? Other people or not nice people or difficult people." Oh, difficult people. Oh, not a worries. Demonic narcissist, that's another story. Those are different creatures. They are creatures, okay, of the dark side, we'll call it. So here's my point in this whole video. Let me shut that down. My whole point in this whole video is they are tricky. Now, here's the deal. The amount of red flags that flew up with that guy was unbelievable. He didn't join the conversation like, whoa, what's a demonic narcissist? What are you talking about? What is this? No, he basically defended them. Well, you got to lower your guard. You got to be kind to them. You've got to be nice. Isn't that exactly what a narcissist would say to you after they've hurt you? And that's what she said. She said, what do you call a person who convinces you that I'm just going to read it. How can a person make you think they are nice, but they are not? What's that called? It's called a narcissist. So their whole thing is like, they don't want a challenge. They want you to lower your guard so they can stab you in the heart even harder and even deeper, okay? Anyone that tells you that's living on this planet, Earth, okay, that, oh, you just gotta be fucking nice. Someone's mean to you. I know this lady well enough to know if she's posting something like that on Facebook, she's not just casually lollygagging, hey man, I had someone who's difficult day today. They were just kind of rude to me, just kind of, not a big deal. No, dude. If she's posting something like that, she's saying, look, someone's being mean to me. They're trying to convince me they're nice, but they're not. And it's like, it's literally what she stated verbatim. And it's like, dude, like either that guy is extremely naive and has been so fucking protected, or he's a narcissist, because everything he did is exactly what a narcissist would do. We're talking, okay, what do they call it? God, they call it when you change the subject. That's what narcissists do. God, there's a phrase for it. So we're talking clearly about narcissists, and he goes over here and changes it to difficult people. That's what a narcissist does. He changes the subject, right? Because we don't want people to know what a narcissist is. Let's shove that down there, okay? Very much what a narcissist will do. They'll do it to you to your face. Oh, well, that's such a harsh word. Why don't we use another word instead? Oh, why? Because you don't want to say it for what it is? He basically almost defended narcissists directly, if not indirectly. He changed the subject. He tried, and then on top, he's like, well, you've just got to open your heart to these people, and you just got to be compassionate while they're ripping your soul out. No, fuck no. Fuck, no. I was a Christian my whole fucking life, and I fell for all that shit. Hook, line, and sinker. I was one of those fucking suckers. You just gotta return there. You want to know what's funny? I literally have been stabbed physically with a knife 1, 2, 3, 4 times in my life by the time I got to high school. You know how I treated those people the next day? Oh, let me give you a hug, bro. Yeah, Jesus loves you, bro. I know you didn't mean it. No, they did mean it. And that's the thing that I finally got to. They did mean it. They did mean it. But here, I'll be honest with you. It really shocked the fuck out of them. There's one guy in particular I'm thinking of in high school. He looked at me like, what? He did mean it. And here's the thing. He didn't become nice to me after that. He was much more meaner. So I've learned in my 52 years on this planet that if you're nice to people that are mean to you, well, I'm going to say real quick and I'm going to end this video. You think that by being nice in return to their evil ways that I'm a demonic narcissist, person was nice in return after I literally stabbed them or stole their car or fucking convinced their wife to divorce them or got them fired from their favorite job and they were nice to me the next day? Hey, Satan, sorry, I'm leaving you for fucking God. Yeah, that's what I'm going to. No, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's not the way it works. It's never worked that way with anyone. Now I'm talking about demonic narcissists. I'm not talking about people who've been hurt deeply and wounded emotionally, and they're defensive. There's a difference, and that is another subject. So I'm going to leave that at that. But here's what I'm telling you: protect yourselves. I'm not telling you to go around being assholes to strangers. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if someone is mean to you, if someone's rude to you, stop it, cut it, chop it, go. It's the only way you're going to live a peaceful life. And let me read this verse from the Bible once again. It's clear as day. It says Titus 3:10, 3 verse 10. As for a person who stirs up division after warning him once and then twice, have nothing more to do with him. That's it. It's not a problem. You don't cause problems. You're not doing anything wrong. What you're doing is you're looking out for yourself and your energy. And God bless you guys. I hope this video helps you. Stay safe. Walk away from people that are mean. It's that simple.